Get ready for breaking news that's shaking up the sports world. We've got major concerns over Pep Guardiola's Manchester City future, with his former boss Matthias Sammer sharing serious doubts about his well-being and future at the club. Then, we're breaking down Bernardo Silva's bold prediction about Manchester City's future, and what it means amid exit expectations for some of the club's biggest stars. And what about Rodri? Spanish journalist Manu Carreño is questioning the logic behind a potential move to Real Madrid, suggesting that something doesn't add up for the star midfielder. We're diving deep into what all these developments mean for Manchester City and its stars. Don't miss a second, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Pep Guardiola's future in doubt. A former boss shares major concerns. Pep Guardiola, the mastermind behind Manchester City's dominance, is facing unprecedented scrutiny over his future. His former colleague, Matthias Sammer, has voiced significant worries, stating that something is wrong and advising the manager to take a deep breath. This comes at a crucial time, with Guardiola in the closing stages of his longest tenure at any club and his contract set to expire at the end of next season. Guardiola himself has repeatedly stated his happiness and commitment, even joking about retiring at an advanced age. However, the whispers of a potential early departure persist, fueled by speculation and the intense pressure of top-tier management. While City is still in contention for domestic honors, their Champions League exit to Real Madrid earlier than anticipated might influence his decision. Sammer, who worked with Guardiola at Bayern Munich, noted a subtle but concerning shift in the manager's demeanor. "My gut feeling tells me something is wrong when I look at his face," Sammer revealed, emphasizing that even without explicit words, the signs are there. This insight from someone who knows Guardiola intimately adds weight to the growing uncertainty surrounding his long-term plans at the Etihad. Fans and pundits alike are analyzing every word and gesture, trying to decipher Guardiola's true intentions. The club's hierarchy has consistently backed him, but the relentless pursuit of perfection and the emotional toll of management are undeniable factors. Will Guardiola shock the football world with an early exit, or is this just noise? Stay tuned as we unpack the latest on Manchester City's manager, and get ready for a shocking transfer rumor involving a key midfielder. Bernardo Silva's bold prediction. What's next for Manchester City? Bernardo Silva, a pivotal player for Manchester City, has made a striking prediction about the club's trajectory, sending ripples of anticipation and perhaps a touch of apprehension through the fanbase. His comments come at a time when the club is navigating a complex period, balancing its pursuit of trophies with the ever-present possibility of key player departures. Silva's statement suggests a significant shift or a return to a previous state for the club, hinting at the internal dynamics and future strategies being discussed behind the scenes. This prediction is particularly noteworthy given the club's recent successes and the high expectations that accompany them. It raises questions about the long-term vision and whether the current squad can maintain its dominance. As Manchester City continues to compete on multiple fronts, Silva's words serve as a stark reminder of the transient nature of football careers and team compositions. Fans are left to ponder what exactly this prediction entails and how it will shape the club's future, especially with transfer rumors already swirling. What does Bernardo Silva truly foresee for the Sky Blues, and could it involve a major midfield shakeup? We're next on a potential blockbuster transfer that has the football world buzzing. Rodri to Real Madrid. Spanish journalist questions the move. Rodri, the midfield anchor of Manchester City, has inadvertently opened the door to a sensational transfer to Real Madrid, admitting it's difficult to refuse the world's biggest clubs. However, Spanish journalist Manu Carreño has cast doubt on the feasibility and logic of such a move, suggesting that something doesn't add up. Carreño's analysis, shared on the popular radio show El Larguero, centers on Real Madrid's existing midfield talent, particularly Aurelien Tchouaméni. He argues that Rodri's arrival wouldn't necessarily displace the impressive Tchouaméni, raising questions about the Spanish midfielder's guaranteed starting role at the Bernabeu. This perspective challenges the narrative that Rodri would be an automatic upgrade or a necessary signing for Los Blancos. Rodri has been instrumental in Manchester City's success, establishing himself as one of the best defensive midfielders in the game. A move to Real Madrid would represent a significant career step, but Carino's skepticism highlights the intense competition and strategic considerations at play. The journalist firmly believes Tchouaméni would retain his place, making Rodri's potential move a complex equation for both clubs and the player himself. Fans and experts are debating whether Rodri would truly thrive in Madrid's midfield or if staying at the Etihad offers a more secure path to continued success. The player's own words have ignited this debate, leaving many to wonder about his next career move. Could Rodri's potential transfer signal a seismic shift in European football, or is it just speculation? We're rounding off today's top stories with a look at a manager's future that has everyone talking. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola's future concerns mount. Amidst ongoing speculation about his tenure, Pep Guardiola's former boss, Matthias Sammer, has expressed significant concern, stating that something is wrong with the Manchester City manager. Guardiola, who has spent his longest period at City since joining in 2016, has a contract until the end of next season, but rumors of an earlier departure persist. Sammer, who worked with Guardiola at Bayern Munich, cited subtle cues like his facial expressions and eyes as indicators of underlying issues. "My gut feeling tells me something is wrong when I look at his face," Sammer said on his podcast, advising Guardiola to take a deep breath. This sentiment comes as City faces a challenging end to the season, with their Champions League defense already over. Despite these concerns, Guardiola has publicly maintained his happiness and commitment to Manchester City, emphasizing his existing contract and the support he receives from the club's hierarchy. He has often joked about his long-term plans, suggesting he has no immediate intention of leaving. However, the relentless pressure of managing a top club and the emotional investment required are undeniable. The speculation is fueled by the fact that Guardiola has never stayed at a club for more than 4 years previously. While a domestic treble is still possible, the Champions League exit might play a role in his future considerations. Will Pep Guardiola shock the football world with an early exit, or is this just noise? That's all the top stories for today. That's a wrap on today's massive news. We covered major concerns over Pep Guardiola's Manchester City future, Bernardo Silva's bold predictions, and Rodri's potential blockbuster move to Real Madrid. What did you think? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to news for more daily updates, and smash that notification bell so you never miss a story. Follow us on all social media platforms for behind-the-scenes content.